Hi everybody, Dr. Cobb here. I am wearing my coat because it's still cold here in Seattle, but I wanted to welcome you back to the blog. I hope that you're having a great week. Now, last week when I was talking to Nathan Baxter, world-ranked powerlifter, we were talking about how important it is to focus on the small details sometimes, because really in our lives it's the small details that matter. And why I was thinking about that, in addition to some of the work that we were doing with Nathan, was that in the last couple of months I've gotten 2 emails in my inbox that talked about vision and talked about, hey, a lot of people are suffering from computer eye strain and a lot of other stuff like that. And it got me thinking, because in Z Health we specialize very much in training the eyes, training the inner ear, your balance system, as well as your body. And I wanted to give you a couple of things to begin working on this week that can dramatically improve your eye comfort when you're at work. So most of the people that I work with, if they have any type of modern job at all where they're inside, they are spending somewhere between 6 and 12 hours a day staring at a computer screen. Now, maybe a small laptop screen, maybe a big desktop, but it really doesn't matter, because that prolonged exposure and that prolonged practice of looking at that screen can begin to have detrimental effects on your eyes. And whenever you begin to have eye strain, you can also begin to have postural issues, because you're moving your head around and forward, and then by the end of the day, your eyes are burning, they're tearing up, maybe they're tired, it's hard to read, you've got a headache, your neck's bugging you, your shoulders are tight, your low back's tight from sitting in the chair, and it's just this cascade of events that robs you of energy. It makes you not want to go home, maybe exercise, play with your kids. And a lot of that is preventable just by beginning to focus on what your day-to-day activities are doing to your eyes. So let me give you a couple of ideas that are easy to implement, small details, but if you practice them will make a big difference. First of all, if you work in any capacity where you're looking at a screen, paper, whatever, for hours at a time, you need to begin setting a timer. 20 minutes to 30 minutes of vision work should be followed by a little bit of a vision break. Now, everyone knows that we're supposed to get up from our chairs and move anyway, so you have to take action on this though. It's not enough to go, yeah, I need to rest my eyes. You actually need to do it. Let me give you an example. If you went to the gym and you were working with a trainer and he said, here, I want you to take these dumbbells and I want you to do half of a biceps curl and I want you to hold them in that position for the next 12 hours and I want you to do that 5 days a week for 25 years, most of us would realize that that's not a good idea, because not only would my arms, bicep get incredibly fatigued, over time it would also begin to limit my ability to move my arms efficiently, and so I would begin to have problems putting on my coat and doing all these other things. Well, the same thing happens with our eyes. Whenever we focus at one distance all day, hour after hour, week after week, year after year, it begins to alter the function of the muscles of our eyes. So, first thing I want you to do, take a break every 20 minutes, get up, go outside and look in the distance. You need to look further away from that than the typical computer screen distance. The second thing I want you to do, another small detail, is I want you to do a little bit of eye exercise. This is really simple. When you get up from your desk and you go outside and you look in the distance, do that for about 30 seconds to 2 minutes. And then I want you to take a pen, your finger, or some kind of other target, keep your head really still, and I want you to do some small eye circles. Just following along the target. You want to do it in each direction, clockwise and counterclockwise, and you can do them really large or you can do them really small, but the goal here is to actually get some stretching sensations around your eye. You've got 6 muscles around each eye and they need to be worked. If you do those 2 things, again, small steps, small investments of time, the end payoff can be huge for you just in terms of how you feel throughout the week. So that's our tip for this week. I hope that you enjoy it. Please implement it, and then once you get done implementing this week, drop us a quick email and let us know how you're feeling. Thanks, we'll talk to you soon.